Okay, now focus. This is a great meeting of the minds.
Focus.
And the minds have left. We're going to try to do this in an hour. Plan the Bunny Taj Mahal. Specifications, it must be large enough for 2 buns, square to rectangle.
So instead of being 30 by 30, it has to be like 20 by 60 or something like that.
Something like that. I would like it to be on wheels. The goal is to make cleaning easy. I don't think it has to be very high off the ground. I think it just needs to have a way to catch the refuse, and then it can be the bunnies on top of it, and then it can be like wheels. What are you doing to me?
Nothing.
I'm sick. Don't mock me. You mocked me once, never do it again. Okay.
You mock my pain.
Life is pain. So the big thing is that they like to pee. Here's a rabbit. They like to pee outside of the cage.
Sprinkler system.
Sprinkler system outside. Which, I mean, valid. They're like, I don't want this in my home.
Yeah.
Let's get it out. But what makes me think then we need is like a moat system. And then we have the bunnies in here. And my bunnies are looking like cats. Whatever.
Pigs.
Do they look like pigs?
In real life, they kind of look like pigs.
There. And then the wheels. The all-important wheels. I'll just keep drawing. It looks like they're in a car. Anyways, I want all of this. I mean, besides supports can be wood, but I want all of this, like, I want all 4... How do cubes work? Cubes have 6 sides, don't they?
Yeah.
So all 6 sides...
How do cubes work?
Okay. So I want all 6 sides to be meshed for ventilation, so like air flow. Any thoughts on any of these specifications? Also, like, easy cleanup. So I'm like, and also, we need to have a divider for when they're bad bunnies.
Got to keep them separated.
Just keep them separated for meal times. Make it easier to clean the trays. This is the grid that they live in.
It needs more juice.
I know, it's terrible. This is really pathetic.
Yeah.
Who runs this office anyways? There becomes clumpage and the filling of the grates. With little circles, and you can imagine what that is. Mm-hmm. It needs to be scrubbed out regularly because it just becomes hair and pee and all those fun things. Mm-hmm. Just being real, this is animals. It's just, animals are animals.
Animals do what they do.
It's just a bunch of animals. We need to be able to work around this problem, like either get a bigger grate, but I don't think that's a good idea, or just make it easier to clean, so maybe access from back and the front or the side or something.
Okay.
Something like that. And then I would like, in my little bunny mobile, a way to attach a bunny fence from the back, and like that would come like down here so they don't escape. So it's like a little playpen for bunnies.
Oh, now we're getting extravagant.
But like that's an add-on, but like leave it for like an add-on.
Okay.
To add on eventually when we add things on.
So when we add things on, that's what you'd like added on?
Yeah, so like, I don't know, like some sort of like attachment mechanism.
You want them to be able to get into it from the ground?
It's not necessarily, I think a little bunny ladder could be really, really fun. Dorothy would love it. I want it so that I don't have to pick them up. Herd them into the cage. That can do it without picking them up. So it would have to be a ladder, or they can hop. So the same height as what they have now. Anything that you would add that I'm missing to my bunny mobile?
The moat thing is both ingenious and also insane at the same time. So only way to get around the moat idea is to have sides that are solid.
Oh.
But you don't love that idea.
I don't love that idea because they're very hot. Like, their fur is the hottest fur you can get. It's
the warmest?
It's the warmest. It's like 7 times more than wool.
They need the cross breeze.
They need the cross breeze when they can get it, I think. That's what I've heard.
Okay.
Like, it could be like half open. How do I draw again? It could be like a wall, like half wall.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering.
It looks more like a car every minute. Draw like the grate. Should be like a duck flying. What's the one with the wings?
Like a Rolls Royce?
Yeah. That's wings. I don't know what. Oh dear.
That's the angel? That's the duck emblem?
Yeah. I don't know. I just made smudges now. It was gonna be the duck that looked like the angel, but I don't know what it looks like. Never mind. Never mind. I don't know.
It looks like roadkill on the front fender.
Well, that's because Agatha was driving. So, maybe I just feel like Dorothy would actually, she's so crazy, but she would be a better driver than Agatha.
Probably better spatial awareness.
Yeah, I think so. Agatha bonks into the door all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, so shall we go measure and figure out what we're doing? Should it be 16? Because, like, I'm, like, walking bonk.
You can turn sideways.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is this cabinet here, and it only comes out 18.
Hey, Dorothy. 18 with the moat, though.
I'm not sure we're going to do the moat. I think
No.
we're going to do the half wall idea. Fine trays.
Well, let's hop on the internet and see, like, what if we, like, cut the size in half? Can we find trays that fit that? So there's 2 trays.
We'd be looking for 18 by 25.
So, to the internet.
Off we go, to the library.
Bye, bunnies. Oh, you little... Back, you fat old beast, back! I'm so sick. Okay, I want to know.
I'm not.
I want to know. Stop being cheerful.
I'm cheerful.
I want to know. Can you show me? I want to know about the strangers like me. Can you tell me what happens if we
Tell me about the rabbits, George?
Yeah.
Literary reference.
Okay, now we can both see.
You're touching me.
I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to deal. Wow. Okay. So with the wall. What are you doing? This is taking me back to when Mom and Dad gave us a camera with video recording capabilities for Christmas, and we came up with the weirdest stuff ever.
I pretended to be a monkey.
You pretended to be a monkey, and I was like a National Geographic commentator, and it's so messed up. Doo-doo right there. What happens if you have a wall that's wood and they pee on the wood? What happens to the wood? Like, will it go bad, and like, is that something we're gonna have to replace all the time, or what's gonna happen to it? That's my question.
We're gonna
longevity-wise.
What I'm thinking is we're gonna do about a 1/2 inch thick local hardwood, and that will be relatively immune to the bunny expellation, and it'll be fine. If you look at like horse stalls and so on, they hold up really well. The problem, what doesn't hold up well to moisture is plywood and OSB, because it has
because it's the particles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you have the layering.
And they trap the moisture.
Yes. So an actual hardwood is going to do relatively well, especially since it's not going to be soggy. It's going to be...
You're thinking sides and back?
What do you mean? It's going to be running around the perimeter of the cage.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How high?
I'm thinking 4 inches at most.
That sounds fun.
You can poke your little bunny noses up.
I think that's the end of the conversation. Thank you for joining us. Talking about rabbit pee. Okay. Okay, what's the first step? Oh, there it is. Da 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 da.
People don't like it when we're funny. So we're going to take this wire.
Yep.
And we're going to bend it. Rabbit cage made. Okay, tape measure, please.
Hey. These are bread proofing trays.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna put our buns in it.
Ouch.
Ooh, walk this way. No, this way. I did it. I did a thing.
Plug your nose.
I don't know. It seems disappointing.
You seem disappointing.
No, now we're into the staring process.
Well,
Yep, measure again. It's okay. I'm just adding commentary and color to this.
is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Canal.
Cause like you look like you are slowly dying, but in fact there's big computations.
Well,
Computing.
we'll see how far we get today.
Oh boy, that was ominous. I can see it already.
Let's have it so that this can rest on there.
I think that would be fine.
This would be fine, but I think we're gonna end up doing something like this.
5, 6 pickup sticks.
3, 4, count to 4, 5.
What is it? 1, 2, knock the door. 3, 4, count some more. 5, 6 pickup sticks. 7, 8. Time to wait. 9, 10. Begin again.
I don't want to begin again. Stop questioning me! If the cage is going to sit on here,
Yeah.
and the cage overlaps it like this far, then potential droppage could happen over here, and then this will get in the way.
Yeah, that gets in the way.
And we might scrap that idea altogether and do something different. And using the structural integrity of the of the cage.
I'm sad. You said integrity so hesitantly that I'm doubting it will have any integrity.
Well, as soon as the words were forming on my lips, I was like, there's not going to be much integrity there. Intertegrity. Inter-toughness. It's not going to happen.
Is that your metal toolbox or is that from work?
It's mine. Yeah, it was given to me by my wife's grandfather.
Oh, that's so cool, because I was
Yeah.
going to say, like, that's actually, like, a super cool, old-timey
I know, that's why I like it.
metal box. I feel like that's the charm of the trades, is that, like, you're connected to, like, because, like, you hand on these,
Yeah, I mean,
pass
you
on
should.
these tools.
And the knowledge.
And the
hopefully.
knowledge, and so it becomes, like, such this cool connection when you have an old metal
I think so.
toolbox.
That's what I like, but I think some people really don't like doing things the old way.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, we don't necessarily just do a better job just because we have new and fancier tools. And
No,
we can-
that's for sure.
Yeah.
And they made it nicer, and it was harder to make it nicer.
I don't know why. There's so many reasons for that. We should have a podcast on why
We
craftsmanship hasn't.
should check out the Ducks Never Waver lunch break.
Yeah. The
This
project
is-
itself is a classic example, though, because
Is it no?
well, it is a little bit because I'm going to do the best job I can, but we are very constricted on time and money. What we're going to end up with is a very utilitarian, very pragmatic design.
It feels very homesteading though, because we're using like stuff that didn't work that we have. Like we have an old cage that we can't use anymore the way it is.
Yeah.
And we have some 2x4s. Like to me, like that kind of feels like the epitome of on a farm. We need
Making
to keep
it work.
making it work.
Yeah.
So I mean, like yes, it's utilitarian, but I think it goes a little deeper than that to like being scrappy and not letting
Figuring
things go to
stuff out.
waste. Figuring
Yeah.
things out
I mean, I do.
within the means you have.
Yeah.
The motive behind it is to give your rabbits a better life.
Yeah, and as long as the motive is to give the rabbits the better life, really, how can you be unhappy?
Well, I mean, it is also to give me a better life because there's certain problems with where they are now that it's harder to take care of them.
Right.
But I mean, ultimately, it's for the good of the bunny.
Oh, go to the bunny! See, this is homesteading right here. Modern day homesteading, I guess, because we don't have long enough screws, so we just get more of the material out of the way.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, now he's thinking again. You did it.
Well, we did part of it. As you can tell, we're gonna need some intermediary things here.
Brace yourselves.
And that would work. Like that. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I love it too. I can't believe I didn't think of it.
Miserable wretch.
What?
You gotta yell at your tools.
Oh, yes. You, sir, are a bad saw. I don't know how do you
Don't hurt
saw-
its feelings. Those sawhorses were filmed in the making of this making.
Did you say filmed? They are filmed. No sawhorses were harmed.
Those sawhorses were filmed in the harming of this.
In the harming of this production. Does every rectangle look like a bench to you?
No, does every rectangle look like a bench to you?
Pretty close.
47.5.
Woo! That's a different number. I haven't had that number before yet.
Nope, it's a new number.
Woohoo!
47.5 plus 3.5 equals 51.
51.
Yeah.
Look, I helped.
You are such a good helper. Who's a good helper?
I'm a good helper.
Oh, you're so good.
Aww.
Over here, what do we have? We have space. What is space? Space is abhorred by a vacuum and is filled. We need structure. Structure here. Ignore the 47.5. That was just crazy talk. You know what I mean? Just ridiculous. Oh, he's so silly. Stop.
No, you stop.
No, you stop.
Like somebody said something about being surprised about 47.5. I wonder who was that.
Well, I don't know. That person would have been spot on about the construction of this thing. And that was just crazy talk.
I had it all lined up so that you would very cinematically run like straight towards the camera at the end of the line.
Oh.
And then like you keep cutting it.
No,
At the end,
okay, so that is my technique because it's way harder to cut it to length. See, if you cut to length first and then you have to rip it,
Yeah.
then
you have to somehow be holding this little portion here, right?
Right,
But
right,
if
right.
I can cut the rip long,
Yeah,
I
and
still
then-
have a handle, and then I
Yeah.
go. Vroom.
No, it makes a lot of sense. It's just not cinematic.
Oh well, I'm sorry I ruined your life.
Yeah, you did.
Run that nice and even.
Even.
Even Steven.
Now, does it matter that you went too far?
Nope.
Oh, are you just saying that, or is it true?
No, it's relatively true. Because it's a curved blade, you gotta go past a little bit. See, on that side, I didn't go past.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Who would have thought the old piece of wood would have so much blood in him?
It's just from the saw.
Oh, it's paint.
Yeah.
Snug as a bug in a rug. It looks like a face.
No.
It's like, oh no! A bunny pooped on me.
It didn't split, so that's a good sign.
Just wait till the next one. Oh, crapola! Oh, how unfortunate!
Oh, dear me.
That did not go as we planned. There was a failure in the construction. Notice how this one is not a face, it's more staggered.
No.
This is a face that isn't staggered.
It could get a little wonky, but that's okay.
It's on wheels, right? That will help? No?
No, that won't help.
Oh shoot.
Well, I'm trying to adjust it to a certain into a way so that maybe it's a little bit less spring thing, a little less sprung.
What? You made noises, but they didn't sound like words. Edwin!
The wood is broken.
Any problems long term that we're looking out for?
With cracks in wood, in an internal thing for this, like if it was out in the weather, yeah, that's not right.
I see, but because it's inside.
If we were trying to make this differently,
Then we would be making it differently?
exactly.
Oh, that clears up everything.
I don't exude confidence and calm and demeanor and
Demeanor. You do exude demeanor.
yeah, thank you. Demeanor I am, the better it goes. 16
okay.
and 2 ticky marks.
That works for me. I don't know what the ticky marks mean. I just call them ticky marks.
No, it's
So 2
16 and 8.
16th and an 8th? 2
Yeah.
ticky marks is 1/8?
Yeah, it's the 16th graduate.
Oh, it's a 6 to 8. What? It graduated? Well, good for it. I did too. I'm not telling you what. Oh, that's almost perfect. Just a little trim. Is that how you talk in the trade? Just a little trim.
Here's a little scope shop that. Oh, I shouldn't do this.
Why not?
It's too fat. It'll just get all kinds of growiness on it.
Oh, yes. I understand because this is where the metal's going to go on this
Yeah.
part. Yep. Yep. That's how you sound to everyone else, you know. Yep. Oh, yes.
Screw. What was I planning on putting up here, Godzilla?
Well, we have like 50 pounds of coal and that metal thing and like tons of scrap metal. So it actually turned out good, I think. Oh, and that like big wheel thing. This thing is not light. This is what, like 40, 50 pounds of coal?
I think it's closer to 30.
Yes, so 60. So this is a big thing. This is kind of a big
Squirrel
thing.
cage fan.
These are light, but then we have more heavy things over here. So, oh, and that's pretty heavy. This is what we use as an anvil. Yeah, you went ham on on that. It is secure. I'm helping again. I'm confused. If you have something like running, one thing running here
In the middle?
in the middle, that would support the trays, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it'd be a little wiggly wobbly.
Would it?
I think so.
Why? Because it's resting on this, and then it would have something here. We just
Heavy
come up with it.
Doty reading portion.
Doty.
Heavy Doty.
Doty.
Just came up with a new advertising slogan. Our dough boxes are heavy Doty. We'll give you with that measurement again.
Is it the 47 and a half?
Yeah, and a tickle.
And a pickle?
Tickle.
Oh, tickle.
Tickle. I'm the older brother.
Is that the song that you guys learned in older brother camp?
There was no training. You had to pick it up on the fly.
Oh man, no wonder you're so bad at it.
It's actually a little snug.
You could always loosen that up.
A minor adjustment. So it needs to go up a titch?
It just needs to go out. It's my bottom piece, like too small.
What?
I just sucked this in too much.
Sucked it in too much. Yeah. Man, you are on a whole other level than me. Oh, I see what happened. remember how we had these two things overlapping? But then we didn't make this tall enough so that it could actually overlap. See, this was overlapping and then it wasn't as tight. Our first trouble scene opportunity. Dun 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 dun. Remember how we were overlapping these lips?
Yeah.
I'm not showing the camera. I'm just like, here's the ground. This is what we did. We were overlapping the lips, and now the lips are kissing instead of overlapping. That's the problem.
Easy fix for that.
Is it? Yeah. I feel like we have to start over.
We are not starting over.
Oh.
What?
But won't that? Oh, because we have the casters on it. It won't matter.
Yeah.
Did I ever tell you you're not super dumb all the time?
There we go.
Yay!
Now we got space.
Crisis averted. Good job.
Time for a snack.
Time for snacky time. Oh, go crunch. What's happening? Okay, here we go.
Well, I failed to measure something.
What if it goes like... Wait, how does that work? It almost worked. How does
Don't worry. I have a plan. What we're just gonna do is we're just gonna loosen these up a little bit, and then we'll screw them.
Again?
No, these are.
Oh, it fits on this side.
We've never loosened these before.
Oh, we loosened the other part?
It's just barely tight. So
Okay.
we'll just loosen these, get the cage in, and screw it down. It'll be
Yeah.
extra, like.
You're just
Good.
holding my phone. Like, you're not actually doing anything.
Well, I was pointed at that, and then
Okay.
I'm pointing out. Now we're pointing.
Now you are. Now you are.
This is your job.
Look what I did! You're connecting this back to this, and then we're gonna be that.
There we go. And that's why she's the owner of the company, because nobody likes her.
Nobody will work with her. That's why she had to start her own business. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we're gonna clean up for today?
Yeah, because like really, this is where I wanted to get to today.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Look at you getting to where you wanted to get to in a day. Perfect.
So 3 of the 4, which is all we need for this application.
Wait, what? 3 of the 4?
3 of the 4 bolt holes.
Oh, okay.
Not 3 of the 4 casters.
I was like,
Why did you buy 4 then?
Yes, I was thinking. Why would you do that? This ends day 1, or actually day 2,
This
right?
is the first day of building.
First day of building, second day of project, though.
Yeah.
Because you had the planning stage. What kind of casters did you get?
Polyurethane. So like the rubber ones are too soft and the steel ones are too hard, and this one's just right.
Oh, that's the Goldilocks one.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, it's also the most expensive one.
What?
Yeah.
You did not run this by me.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That's it.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Actually, that cart there has 2 swivel, 2 straight. I wish we did 2 swivel.
Regret.
Yeah.
Total regret on that. Especially
Yeah.
since it's so heavy, it's really hard to get a good angle
Yeah.
to swivel.
You know what they say?
No.
Live and regret your life choices.
Oh. Yeah, that is what they say, isn't it? And if they're not saying it, they're lying to you. Oh, that's a problem.
We're gonna be 1 washer short. Just watch.
You're gonna have to go digging for it.
It's really nice to spend some time in the shop with those you love, but if you can't do that, sometimes you just spend time in the shop with your sister. I love the term flabbergasted because it's like I was gasted and flabbered. Flabbergasted
We should start saying that. I was flabbered.
and gasted. One tip I have for you with installing casters is try not to sink these down too tight.
I was wondering about that.
So this plate is a stamped plate, and it's connects the caster to it, and then usually it gets deformed a little bit, a little cupped. If you tighten it down super hard, like super harsh, and especially if it's uneven, it will kind of kink, and then the wheels won't turn
then, like,
nicely.
those bearings will kind of be...
Yes, exactly, because this plate is connected to this plate
Yeah, so it bends and like the balls
Yes.
are not going to glide as
smoothly
evenly.
as they could.
Whee! So here's another troubleshooting opportunity. What came out of my mouth? Opportunity. Troubleshooting opportunity. Say it with me. Troubleshooting opportunity.
I messed up. I saw him. He did it.
No, it wasn't a mess up. It's just like we know this is a little bit. I'm pointing to this frame. It's a little bit warped and twisted.
Like humanity.
Stop it from rocking all over the place.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's
so
great.
Much nicer.
Do you? Oh, that was way better.
More satisfying.
You're using the hooks that were already given?
Yes, the integrated hooks. I think I'm gonna keep
That bar and bend it.
this bar here. Seems like a good choice. And yes, I did have trouble seeing where I was cutting for a second there.
It's tricky because it's all looks the same, doesn't it?
Yes.
Is that what was the matter?
Yeah.
Well, when you were saying I'm cutting this one instead of that one, I was like, wait, which one?
Which one where?
You were talking to Agatha here, and what did she have to say?
I don't really like you.
No, that's not what she said. She said, please like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe, leave a nice comment about how beautiful she is and what a cute fluff. And go buy something at the Etsy store so that she can have yummy food.
Yes.
Because she loves to eat food.
And you supply that.
And I supply that, and you make that possible by buying things from my Etsy store. So that's what Agatha wanted to say. She's very clever, and but a little bit shy, so that's why we had to say it for her.
I am considering being crafty.
Are you now?
Well, sometimes I do that.
Hmm.
Well, I just want to try something real quick.
Layer it in the front.
Yeah. Oh no! The cage! It's broken! Well, if you're looking at it, we still have a problem.
Yeah.
Well, it just so happens that this overhangs into the door, and so does this.
Well, we had to cut some of it. I didn't think you were going to overhang the whole thing. I thought you were going to cut some of it off.
Well, if you're going to cut some of it off, you may as well cut all of it off.
But I thought then we would start cutting into the door at 22.5.
We do. That's the problem.
Well, that's what I mean. Cut some of it off and then overhang the little bit.
But, no, you see, it doesn't matter how much I cut off. This is going to overhang into this door, at the very least. Well, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world. Right? I guess we could leave it like that.
I'm all for it being a cleaning door and not an exit door. There's no reason why they have to use two doors, Edwin. They just learn how to go in one door and out one door, right?
Yep.
And then this is just for cleaning,
Okay.
putting their food in or whatever, like an access hole for human hands. What do you think of that idea?
That's good.
Does it overhang here though?
Yeah, I got cut back here.
Okay, so then you're doing what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sure. Alrighty.
This segment brought to you by H2O, our first sponsor.
H2O.
And all the pokies are on the outside, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, don't be so bored.
Well, okay. Hey, yeah, the pokies are on the outside and the bunnies are on the inside. So unless the bunnies and the pokies switch, there's no way for them to get stabbed.
Thank you. That's what we need around here. That level of excitement and care.
Care.
Haha.
Yes. Well, this will be structural integrity zone right here.
What will it be?
Structural integrity zone.
Well, earlier in the video, there was an issue of integrity. So this solves the problem.
I think that was spiritual integrity that we were.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
do we need to go on a field trip to the store?
We will. Yes, we will.
Because I thought we would get a brush to clean it and then we'll put it all together.
Oh, great plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Boo-boos, boo-boos, my boo-boos.
Bubby, do it.
This is the method. This is it.
What kind of wood did we get again?
Poplar.
Poplar. Because it's so popular. Har, 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 har. I'm sorry, but you were asking for it.
I can see you're just pining away.
Ah, there we go.
I'm gonna cut it long and
Yeah.
wedge it in. And I can,
Oh, you're not going to fasten it.
no. Pretty good, maybe. Basically, I got to chamfer. If I chamfer these edges and carve out a little piece,
Yeah.
it'll be good.
Bada bing, bada boom.
This just seems like so much work. Better just to whine about it out here.
Okay.
Same song, different verse.
Where's that come from?
Yeah, I made it up.
No, I don't think you did.
Have you heard anybody else say that?
Yeah.
Who?
That's like a saying of things are the same but different.
Too short.
How can you measure it and then it be too short?
Oh, it's amazing how these things happen.
You sure it's not easier to do it in here?
Well, it'd be easier if we brought that thing back in here. Is it pretty dry? It's almost dry.
I like, do you want to bring it in here? And you're like, well, it's easier if we bring that thing inside. The thing you were talking about, Megan, would not be easier inside. What did you think I was talking about, Edwin?
No, I don't know anymore. We're coming to the stage in the project where the only thing that is important is that it gets done relatively soon. Because tea time is approaching. I mean, those boards look very homely? No, very comely. The bunnies are gonna feel at home in that cage. I can tell. I can
It looks really cute.
It looks adorable.
Okay, so now we need to find another piece for the top and then cut a slit for the slat. Kind of boring at this point. Do you have this, like, we're just like, wow, it's just like, do another one. You don't get like, wow, so exciting.
Yeah, definitely. That happens. Things when they're new are new and exciting. And when things are old, they're not new and exciting anymore. They're old and dull.
Oh man.
Like I am quickly becoming.
That is so profound.
I think I want to cut this off here.
Yeah,
So
because we need to have
a divider here.
Yeah.
Roughly. I think it's gonna be like right on this line. The line that looks like it's halfway between things. You know? Like so it's kind of halfway. So like 50% is for one bunny, 50% is for the other bunny.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you could say it's halfway?
Halfway, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I think we should do.
Okay,
Because then that way they'll have equal space.
Oh. That's really smart.
Then like there's not gonna be a bunny uprising because there's like the proles.
What is it? The proles and the bourgeoisie?
Yes, the bourgeoisie. We don't want a bourgeoisie bunny.
No. That's hilarious.
If we had a bourgeoisie bunny, it would be Agatha.
You think Agatha would be the bourgeoisie?
Yeah.
And what's the prole?
Prole, it's the low lifes.
Oh, and like they're the ones that uprise against the bourgeoisie. Oh, that would be Dorothy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she just rises against everybody though. Whoa, that's super cool.
That is brilliant. I love
this is gonna rest on the ledge.
it. No, we're gonna cut a groove into the ledge. And it's gonna sit right inside.
So then they're not gonna be able to knock it. I was worried about that they were gonna knock it in.
All right, so I gotta cut these tabs off.
Those tabs off.
Yeah, and then I don't know about the bottom ones. We'll figure those out.
They might
actually
lock in. Yeah.
It might be hard to cut those grooves, but we will figure out a way.
Soft?
With the top wired on, it's gonna be very hard to get those pieces out.
Well, through the door.
I could probably do it with a grinder, it just wouldn't be very nice.
Okay. Kind of forgot about that. Sorry.
That's all right. You're allowed to forget stuff.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
Oh, let's see. Let's see.
I so regret. I don't know. It wasn't my fault, but
It wasn't my fault, but
it was my fault. Okay.
it wasn't my fault. No, it wasn't my fault. It really wouldn't be that bad to cut that stuff off again, but
I didn't really think of the channel part.
well, I didn't really think of that either. That's why we're here.
A troubleshooting opportunity.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, I think I see what the matter is. The groove is not wide enough for everything that's happening here.
Oh, because of the joints. So now we do that again?
Same song, different verse.
That is a saying, Bob. I
I
can't.
know, I came up with that saying.
No, I don't think you did.
Well, prove it.
I can't right now. I'm sorry. Somebody in the comments prove Edwin wrong or something.
Okay, they pushed that hard. That was pretty hard.
We found the limit. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to. No. And they don't usually like push against it. They're just more like jumping around, things wiggle free. Cool, we did it. That was the trickiest
Are you
part.
okay with it leaving it like this as a handle, or do you want it shorter?
No, I think that's good because I don't want any pokies
Okay.
on here when we're pulling it in and out.
Yeah, and then it's reversible.
And then we can just lay it on top when we're not using it.
Yeah. A few more steps and then we're done.
The bunny ramp.
Oh. Here.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay, let's get that figured out.
that's good.
You're the one who made it this tall.
And
Oh, you might just could.
might just could.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, because you know what? I came up with another issue.
What?
If it's like this,
You can't
would the
figure-
divider, would the divider fit?
No.
Okay, well, I love this plan. I think you came up with the best plan.
Thank you. I appreciate your willingness to work with me and console me and.
What are you blabbering about? Don't get my thumb, okay?
Move your thumb then.
Now on to the next one. Same song, different verse.
Yes.
So you're gonna cut this piece to the width of the door.
Minus a little bit. That's about as steep as I would go.
Yeah, I think that looks good. So chop off about a foot.
Go down here.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Is that better for the room? But then it needs to have something to hook onto. How are we gonna have a hook onto this part?
Well, a hinge idea would come in handy.
The thing that we're not gonna do. I think let's do plan A and then cry if it doesn't work.
I like that idea. That works for me. I really enjoy this kind of endeavor because it's something that nobody has an answer to. You just get to try something, and if it doesn't work, you get to try something new. And then if that doesn't work, you just keep trying until you succeed or you die. Basically, that's all of life. You keep trying. That's what I like about this. So we're going to see if this works. And if it works, we'll get to show you. And if it doesn't work, we'll get to show you us crying.
What kind of shape are you trying to make there?
So the screw's going to go through here.
Oh.
This is going to hook onto the cage.
Look, I'm helping. You want me to put it here?
Yeah.
I helped. Dun, 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 dun.
Obviously, I will get both of these at the same time. We can go up now.
Oh, we didn't think that through, did we?
No, we didn't. But that's okay.
We can probably make it work.
Yeah.
All we gotta do is put the loop further back. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I don't.
What we should do is drill a couple holes.
Okay.
And so put this at a good 90-degree angle.
Okay.
Something kind of like
Kind of 90-ish.
that.
Okay.
And then they'll go right, this will go right into the holes in the wood.
Okay.
And then
Your solutions are always so much more drastic than mine. I'm like, we'll just leave it. You know, the way it is now, I think that's the good solution.
So there was one.
Bullseye. Well, that's kind of cool. Ta-da! Did it cut all the way through? No way! How nifty. Hey, that solves the screws being too short problem. It doesn't? I thought we made the...
These are too long.
Oh, they're too long. I thought
But
they... Yeah, last Saturday they were too short.
For something else.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, just like, it seems like a constant issue.
Well, you gotta have so many different screws. But what we got is we got a grinder, so I'm just gonna run them through and I'm gonna zip them off on the backside. Send it.
Okay, let's send it. Where?
To the bunnies!
Yay! To the bunnies! Dorothy, it's so exciting. Look at it. It fits. Oh, it looks beautiful. Here, maybe? Oh, yep. Look. Yep, you go in. Go in. Can you go like this? Good girl! Good girl, Agatha. You made it in. It's okay. Look. Yeah? It sounds weird, I know. Good girl. Scoot you. Wrong way. Scoot you. There. Good job, girls. You get a treat. Here. How'd she do?
She just jumped over it.
Well, we have a rabbit in there. Look how sweet you are. You can do it. I know, this is very new, isn't it? You're looking adorable, though. This cage looks a lot nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, see how she's running across it? I really like that. Wow, I can't believe that it's actually done. And it looks this nice. What do you think?
I think it looks great. Hope they like it.
It's just teaching them how to go in and out. But they'll figure it out. They're smart. They figured out other stuff, so. It took them a long time to figure out even how to hop into the first one.
That's true.
Happy bunnies! Thank you, Edwin. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is Dorothy. She's a little bit angry that you haven't subscribed yet. So she says, go do it now. And go into the description to click the link to the Etsy store. Otherwise, she'll be very wroth with you. See, look at that. Danger Bunny. She will get you.
Wow.